Today, we're going to talk about exercise and Ozempic. When I say Ozempic, I mean all of them. Mounjaro, Wegovy, Trujillo, Truvia. Wait, Truvia is an artificial sweetener. That's not right. Here's 3 things that nobody talks about when it comes to Ozempic and exercise. And yes, one of the questions I get asked most often is, Danny, do you work with women when they're taking these drugs? Absolutely. I think it's incredibly important to work with someone, especially when they're using a drug like Ozempic. Number 1, we're going to talk about protein. It's no secret that when you're on something like Mounjaro, you can lose up to 20% of your total body weight. Do you really think that all that body weight is just fat? Absolutely not. There is a disproportionate amount of muscle mass that comes with that fat loss. So imagine losing 20% of your total body weight. Let's say even a fourth of that or half of that in some cases is muscle mass. God, I wish there was a way for us to mitigate the loss of muscle mass. There is. Oh yeah, protein. That's right, increasing your protein intake will reduce the amount of muscle that you lose. Now I know that you're lacking the urge to eat, but that's why I always recommend supplementing with a protein powder. Way easier to digest 40 grams of protein in the form of a shake or a drink than it is to have it in the form of 2 chicken breasts. Number 2, are you ready emotionally for all that weight loss? I really want you to think about this. We've just stripped away a huge coping mechanism, food, and now you're left to do one of 2 things. You're either going to be forced to deal with the traumas and issues that led to the weight gain in the first place, or you're going to find a new coping mechanism. Of course, there's a third option, which is the most likely. You'll end up losing a lot of weight, regaining that weight once you come off the drug, and then starting right back at the beginning. So preparing yourself emotionally is something incredibly valuable, especially when starting something like Ozempic. And last but not least, did you embark on this weight loss journey alone? Would love to imagine a world where a doctor not only prescribed Ozempic or Mounjaro, but then also paired you up with an appropriate trainer, nutritionist, and therapist. I mean, let's be real, we all know that's not happening. So unfortunately, the onus falls on you. It's up to you to assemble a team around you to ensure long-term success. I've seen it already in the last 3 years, people that have started the drug, lost the weight, and ended right back where they started because they didn't have the right support system around them. Because if you don't plan on being on this drug for the rest of your life, you will at some point have to deal with the underlying issues that led to the weight gain in the first place. And as all the cool kids say, make sure to comment down below. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with me, and that's okay because I don't give a crap. And make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with some friends.